I've been literally trying. I walked out the crib after the last fumble. After the fumble, I walked out the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to get this video together for the long. First of all, let me tell you how I feel. Right, I don't even deserve to go in my crib in my studio and record this video. I don't even deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to be amongst all that Eagle memorabilia that I put in there right now. I'm absolutely disgusted with what I just seen on the field. I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. This is the worst game that I've ever seen Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz play together. It's the worst game I ever seen in my life from Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson together. We ain't going to even talk about the going up the 17-0 part. It was just bad, bruh. After 17-0, Doug Peterson absolutely decided to give the game away. He decided to not put the team in the best position to win. Terrible, trash. We saw a trash product on the football field today, and we not gonna do that here. We not gonna sugarcoat it. We not gonna sugarcoat it because the way the team came out like they should have came out. The team came out to win. Put up points on the first drive, force a 3 and out. The team came out to win. It was so many things that went wrong in this game. I just know for a fact I'm going to miss some things because the game's still on. This is right after the game. We're going to talk more about it during the course of the week. But first and foremost, the tight ends, Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz were doing their thing. They were doing their thing in the first half. Somehow, some way, we decided to go to the rookie wide receivers and Jalen Hurts and Hightower. Now, listen, rookies going to go through growing pains. I'm going to keep it 100 about that. Rookies going to go through growing pains. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you have now the job has to come on to the wide receiver coach on this. On both Carson Wentz interceptions, you have wide receivers who are not running the route in its entirety. Dudes are not coming back to the ball. So Carson Wentz is throwing the ball, and dudes are supposed to make a hard break on the ball and attack the ball and make a catch. Dudes are not supposed to wait back and wait for the ball to come perfectly placed in their hand like a damn Popeye's chicken sandwich. They're not supposed to wait for the ball to just be perfectly laid in their hand. Like, come on, go attack the ball, make the catch. We saw a few drops. I'm tired of talking about drops year in and year out with the Philadelphia Eagles. We saw a few drops. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, where do you go now? Now, I want to get on to Carson Wentz. Now, I'm doing these things in phases. These are the three main things that I believe that ruined this game for us. First is the rookie wide receivers not running their routes all the way and attacking the ball. That's number one. Number two, Carson Wentz. I don't know what the hell he is thinking standing in the pocket like that and not throwing the ball away at times. This didn't look like a fifth-year quarterback. This didn't look like a franchise quarterback today. We're gonna keep it all the way 100. It didn't look like a franchise quarterback today. I'm beyond disgusted. You got taking sacks, and then you got taking bad sacks. He did both. He did every one of them you can do. Every one of them you can do. I swear I don't know who he think he is, but he was trying to throw the ball with 300-pound men hanging off of him. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, he only had 2 fumbles. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. You cannot win like that. You can't win like that in the NFL. You can't. Carson Wentz with 4 turnovers today. Bad. Just bad. You know what I'm saying? He has to throw the ball away. Only 1 sack that I feel like he should have taken that you may say is unnecessary. 1 sack. Carson Wentz on the 4th and 4, when Doug decided to go for it, you got to go for it. You can't throw that away. You got to give somebody a chance. Just throw it up then at that point. Give somebody a 50-50 ball. Don't just eat a sack. He ate another sack that knocked us out of field goal range, and Jake Elliott missed it by a yard. This was the worst game, and I mean the worst game that I have ever seen from Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson as a head coach and a quarterback tandem. It was just trash. I have no idea what he was doing just standing in the pocket. His pocket awareness wasn't, the awareness wasn't bad because he knew he was in the pocket, but he just was waiting for something. I don't know, bro. Throw the ball away. This is a defensive line that ain't coming to play. This is an offensive line that's not healthy. Throw the ball away. And who are the coaches? Who are the guys telling these dudes this? Throw the ball away. Live to see another down. Who are the advisors in the building? I don't understand, because it happened 3 times, and then I'm like, at the half, you got to reel him in. You got to reel him in at the half. Why are we calling plays that take 30 fucking years to develop? And he just standing in the pocket waiting for somebody to get open so he could wind it up and throw it. Why? Washington played the Haskins strengths. We did too, but we about to get into that. Why? Why? I will never be able to understand. I won't be able to. I'm going to figure out all week trying to understand what I just saw. I don't understand. I'm at loss for words. It was one of the worst games I ever watched as an Eagles fan. I'm not going to lie. One of the worst games I ever watched as an Eagles fan. I don't get it. I don't get it. My Twitter is blowing up. It's just unimaginable at this point that the game could have played out any worse. The only way the game could have been any worse is if the Philadelphia Eagles just looked like that from the beginning. Just get it over with. Just get it over with. Just get it over with. The third reason why, and I think this is the biggest reason, Doug Peterson, man. Doug Peterson, man. Oh, my God. You talking about a guy who I believe is a top 5 coach in the game, and a quarterback who I believe is a top 3 talent in the game, looking like trash, bruh. Doug Peterson. I don't even know where to begin with you, bruh. First of all, let's talk about the 2 4th downs you decided to go for, which were just absolutely the wrong time in the game to go for those 4th downs. First of all, neither one of them was shorter than a 4th and 3, which is not that easy to go for in the NFL. Didn't make sense at all. Didn't make sense at all to me. Neither one of them were a 4th and 3. You know what I'm saying? They were all 4th and 4, and I think one was a 4th and 3. That's neither here nor there. But the first one, the first one that you decided to go for, Doug Peterson, is when Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles are up 17-14 in the 3rd quarter, when you should have just punted the ball. Why the hell would you go for it right there? You were still up with another quarter to play. I don't understand. Do you guys understand that the only reason the Redskins were scoring is because we gave them the short field? We gave them the tools to beat us. We gave them the tools to beat us. Both Carson Wentz interceptions, I'm going to blame on Carson Wentz and the wide receivers. The wide receivers did not come back for the ball at all. Gave them the short field. Doug Peterson on a 4th and 4 with the lead, ladies and gentlemen, just desperate to make something happen. Short field. And the other one, the worst one of them all, I think it was the 4th and 3. We couldn't get nothing going. We were already backed up inside the other team's 50 or 45 or something like that. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left, down 7. Why don't you punt the ball and give Haskins a long field so we can get the ball back, possibly with 2 minutes left, to try and properly win the game? Why would you go for it right there and let them go up 10 with a field goal and end the game? And then you're still asking Carson Wentz to drop back with no offensive line, to still try to make something happen down 10 with under like 3 minutes to go. Because you helped put us in that situation, Doug. Yo, this was beyond me. This one was beyond me. Now I understand that it was going to be rocky for a couple teams, but boy, we started off good and then it got rocky for us. They started off rocky, then it got good for them. I'm just completely at loss for words. This team has to get back to the drawing board immediately. Oh, and not to mention, dudes were dropping like flies again. This is a common thing for the Philadelphia Eagles. If Deshaun Jackson is asked to do anything besides carry a goddamn, anything besides run a route, he gets hurt somewhere. He gets hurt. I'm convinced at this point that Deshaun Jackson has a problem carrying a case of damn water up the steps. He might get hurt. I mean, I don't understand it at this point. Driscoll and those dudes were doing a good job in the beginning of the game, and the offensive line started having issues. They started disguising blitzes and bringing blitzes from other places, and then it all went downhill. We could not establish the run. We could not even, I just don't know. I don't know. It was a bad game. Carson Wentz should have threw the ball away at least 10 times. Doug Peterson should not have went for either one of those fourth downs. It was crazy to me. It was beyond me. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles got to get back to the drawing board, and they got to get ready for the Rams. They got to get ready for the Rams. They got to absolutely hope that everybody else in the division lose this week, and the Redskins are leading the division, everybody else lose, which is a possibility. But, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.